Welcome into Drew's Daily Diamonds for Tuesday, May 6, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the MLB slate of games. 3 Major League Baseball picks coming your way for the Tuesday night slate on the Diamond. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. It helps grow the show. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, heading to our nation's capital for the Washington Nationals hosting the Cleveland Guardians. It is lively on the hill for Cleveland. And Brad Lord going for the Nationals. Total of 9, minus 115. That is Cleveland as the road favorite. Do note this is scheduled to be the second game of a single ticket doubleheader. Monday's supposed to be game 1 of the series, did get postponed. The angle here is we're betting on Lively, the Cleveland starter here. And so you want to list him, make sure that he's listed, because sometimes teams can kind of get tricky with who they're starting in game 1 and game 2 of a doubleheader. So that is the important note here, betting this game. And really, it's a 20-win Cleveland team up against Washington, 3 games under 500. They got Lord on the hill. Overall, his numbers are decent, but the 25-year-old at a USF, he's a rookie. He was bullpen guy, now starter, former 18th rounder. A lot of these guys don't, pick that low in the draft, don't make it to the show. But, you got to tip your cap. He is here, but I think Cleveland's going to get after him. They're the better lineup overall. They got a big bullpen edge here. The Washington Nationals actually have the second worst bullpen in all of Major League Baseball. Only the Angels are worse at this point in the season. And really the angle with Lively, the 33-year-old at a UCF. By the way, it's USF versus UCF graduates. That is a war on I-4, a rivalry game, but not that has a lot of impact on the outcome. I just like betting on Lively here. He went 5 2/3, 0 earned runs last time out against the Twins. His last road start before that, 5 1/3 innings, blanking the opponent as well. I think the numbers point towards him. Bullpen edge. We got the Cleveland Guardians to start us off over the Washington Nationals. Next one up, we're heading to the ATL, Cobb County, Georgia. Game 2 of the series. It is the Atlanta Braves hosting the Cincinnati Reds. Andrew Abbott on the hill for the Big Red Machine. Chris Sale going for the Bravos. Battle of lefties here. Minus 205, heavy favorites. That is the Braves as the home favorite, total of 8. Now, Cincinnati comes in right around 500. Atlanta has been playing some better baseball. Found out the hard way on Sunday Night Baseball. They beat the Dodgers. I was on the Dodgers, but actually going to try to make that up here with the Atlanta Braves. Now, minus 205 is a little bit too rich for me, and I don't like laying the run line with the home team because, if they're winning, they're only winning by 1 run, they're not going to bat in the 9th inning. So instead, going to go with the -1 line to get this number down, not -1.5, -1 line. If your sports book doesn't offer that, if you split the bet on the money line and the run line, that will get you near where you need to be. So it will be the Braves -1. Some of the reasons why: Chris Sale, for his standards, had a rough start to the season. Really not that bad, but I think he found it last time out. Even in Colorado, 7 innings, 2 earned runs, and he had a 10-0 strikeout to walk ratio. I would expect the market usually looks to bet on guys like that with that many strikeouts. So looking to bet on Chris Sale here. And Andrew Abbott is a guy I've been looking to fade. Now, full transparency, it's kind of been mixed success in his last 2 starts. I believe he won 1 and lost 1. But he's a guy that, he's 25 years old, out of the University of Virginia, 2.8 ERA. He's 2-0 record-wise. The kind of Blimps view stats look good for Abbott, but he had 9 walks in his last 2 starts combined, only going 4 innings each. He had more walks than strikeouts the last 2 times out. I think the Braves are going to get to him. They've been hitting a lot better. Both bullpens, top 10 in baseball, so that's kind of a wash, but I think we get the better starting pitcher, the better lineup. We're gonna bet on the Braves -1 at home. Got 1 game left here, guys. A reminder, if you could comment below, it does help grow the show, the algorithm on YouTube. Please excuse the background. This is the last show going to be doing from here. I am traveling, but want to get the show out to you. The show out early. Always appreciate you guys commenting below, smashing that like button. Anything more than welcome. Your picks and any analysis, I'll be in there chiming it up with you. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. It is $5 Tuesday. Good day to do so. All plays discounted to just $5. Do have a 4% big bet up and available, just $5. All right, we got the nightcap for the show here. It is game 2, a 3-game set in Chicago, Wrigley Field to be exact. It is the Cubbies hosting the Giants. Justin Verlander on the hill for San Francisco. Colin Ray going for the Cubs, minus 138. That is the Cubs as the home favorite. No total out just yet as I'm doing this in the 6:30 Mountain West time. Of course, Wrigley Field, they're going to wait for the wind. Will come out in the morning. But I like the side here, guys. I like the Chicago Cubs listing Colin Ray. This is a Chicago Cubs team, 21-14 plus over 60 run differential. They've been smashing their opponents, and they got Ray on the hill. He's the guy I'm looking to bet on. Back-to-back wins, 11 innings, just 2 earned his last 2 times out. He's got under a 1.5 ERA this season. He's been great, and he's up against Verlander here, on the wrong side of 40. He's 42 years old right now. 4.3 ERA, 3 straight starts where the opposition's lineup kind of weak, bottom 10 lineups in Major League Baseball. Now they're going up against the Cubs, where if you rank lineups by weighted runs created plus, that's a great metric. This is the number 2 lineup in all of baseball. They've been great against righties. So overall, I don't love going up against San Francisco. They've been a good bet themselves, 22 wins. But, hey, the Cubs have 21 themselves. So we're going to list Colin Ray. I think we get the better starter, the better lineup overall, the better lineup against handedness of pitcher. It's going to be the Cubs, minus 138. Over the San Francisco Giants in the nightcap. We got the Atlanta Braves -1 over Cincinnati, and we got Cleveland starting us off. That will be the best bet for the show, listing Lively as the starter. That is Cleveland over Washington. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button, comment below. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Cash those tickets.